Ever looked up at the night sky and seen something you just couldn't explain? A light moving in impossible ways, a shape that defied all known aircraft? You're not alone. And for decades, when people have these strange encounters, many of them turn to one organization, MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network. But what exactly is MUFON, and who are the people on the front lines of these investigations? That's what we're exploring today. Founded way back in 1969, MUFON is one of the oldest and largest UFO investigation organizations in the world. Think of them as the citizen scientists of the UFO world. They're a non-profit, volunteer-based group with a single clear mission: the scientific study of UFOs for the benefit of humanity. They don't jump to conclusions, and they don't automatically assume every strange light is an alien spaceship. Instead, they approach each case with a methodical, evidence-based mindset. So, when someone reports a sighting to MUFON, what happens next? This is where the real stars of the organization come in: the field investigators. These are dedicated volunteers from all walks of life: engineers, retired law enforcement, pilots, teachers, you name it. They undergo specialized training to learn how to properly investigate a sighting. This isn't just about looking at a blurry photo. It's a serious process. A field investigator's job is to be a detective of the strange. They start by interviewing the witness, sometimes multiple times, to get every single detail. What did they see? What was the time? The weather? The location? How did they feel? They're trained to be empathetic and non-judgmental, creating a safe space for people to share what might have been a very bizarre or even frightening experience. They document everything meticulously, looking for consistency and clarity. Next comes the data collection. The investigator will visit the site if possible, taking measurements, collecting environmental samples if there's physical evidence, and looking for any signs of a disturbance. They'll check for known astronomical events like meteor showers or satellite passes. They'll cross-reference flight tracking data to see if any commercial or military aircraft were in the area. They analyze photos and videos for signs of digital alteration or common misidentifications, like lens flare or birds. It's a process of elimination, ruling out all the UFO's identified flying objects first. Once the investigator gathers all the data, they compile a detailed case report. This report is then reviewed by other experienced members, like state directors, or even a scientific review board composed of physicists and other experts. They look at the evidence from every angle. Was it a weather balloon? A drone? A rare atmospheric phenomenon? The goal is to find a conventional explanation if one exists. Only after exhausting all known possibilities does a case get classified as an unknown. These are the truly compelling cases, the ones that make up a tiny fraction of the thousands of reports MUFON receives each year, but they are the ones that keep the mystery alive and drive the search for answers forward. So, the role of a MUFON private investigator is to be a steady, skeptical, and scientific voice in a field often filled with noise and speculation. They are the boots on the ground, patiently sifting through the data, separating fact from fiction, and ensuring that when we talk about UFOs, we're doing it with as much credible information as possible. They are the unsung heroes in the quest to understand one of humanity's greatest mysteries. What do you think about this kind of citizen science? Have you ever seen something you couldn't explain? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into fascinating topics. See you next time.